The Coalition of Urban and Metropolitan Universities membership care deeply about their urban and metropolitan regions. What we've now realized is that a subset of the membership have organized their involvement across the breadth of their institutions in a more narrow, bounded area within their larger urban or metro region. So, for instance, at the University of Pittsburgh, this happens for us at a neighborhood scale. Through our neighborhood commitments, we've organized the involvement of all 16 schools at the University of Pittsburgh to become deeply engaged with the neighborhood, to be thoughtful, sustained partners that pursue mutually beneficial agendas of community development, learning, living, and thriving for people who live in that neighborhood. And so hyperlocal engagement is that institutional practice of organizing the institution's involvement in a narrow bounded area in a larger metro or urban region to produce those mutually beneficial outcomes of partnership and community development. Of the 22 CUMU member institutions that participated in the study, we learned that a good segment of those institutions have organized their hyperlocal engagements some distance away from the campus. It could range anywhere up to about 12 miles away. And we also learned that for a great number of those hyperlocal engagements at CUMU member institutions, there really is a long stretch of time between the initial involvement of faculty and staff in that particular community being engaged and when the larger institution then commits its institutional involvement. Thus, these hyperlocal engagements go through a bit of a maturity curve or a growth phase, and for the purposes of sustainability, then enable the entire institution to become involved. I think the benefits of a hyperlocal engagement is the ability to have a sustained institutional platform for partnership, to be able to grow alongside of community anchors and assets, to think together about how we dream and build the future, because of course, the future of the university is intertwined with the futures of its local communities. Having the assurance that the institution is going to be a committed partner over a long period of time, seeking to find the areas of mutual benefit, then enables a whole host of conversations to unfold that may not have happened otherwise when the engagement is restricted to individual projects or partnerships. So for us, the next step is to really dive deep with some of those institutions, conduct some interviews, and get a very contextual view of how those institutions are going about linking up their anchor institution commitments with their hyperlocal engagements, how they're thinking about the contributions that the institution makes to community capacities, such as social cohesion and community empowerment and readiness for change, and also how the institutions perceive that this may change in the future, so that we can learn from what these institutions have done and also be at the very leading edge of this work moving forward.